What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Pages from Rock Bottom. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kim, and tonight we are joined with Tequila, where she's going to talk to us about her recovery journey, about hope and transformation. Tell us where you're from.
I am from Fort Smith, Ohio.
And how long you got in recovery?
What is it?
How long do you got in recovery?
I have 8 years.
Oh, girl, what? Yes. I should have brought a little applause thing up there. That's awesome. Pass me up. I'm right behind you. You know what I mean? I'm coming. I'm not too far behind you, but I'm right behind you. What's your clean date?
11/30 of 2017.
Oh, dang. Okay. I'm a little far behind her. Yeah.
11 months.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ain't no catching up. Rebecca says hello. Hello, Rebecca. Where are you from? I got a little sidetracked there. But sometimes it starts because someone else makes the choice for us. Sometimes recovery doesn't start because we want it. Sometimes it starts because somebody else makes the choice for us. I was there. I feel that. I sitting in a holding cell with Travis Holden and Todd Weaver. I hate to call you guys out, but sitting in that holding cell, and Travis came up to me. So what are you gonna do with you now, Kim? I was like, I don't know, Travis. You're the one got me in handcuffs. You tell me. You know what I mean? There was nothing I could do. I had that lowest point in my life. I don't even know if that was rock bottom at that point, but for me it was. Felt like somebody done sucked the life out of me, and I didn't have no soul.
Yeah. So mine was Levi Morgan at Municipal Court.
Oh, you always have that one person. Who was yours?
Stephanie Kramer.
Yeah, that one person who believes in you when you don't believe in yourself.
Lee Shavani.
Yeah. But before we get started, we want a quick reminder of tonight's episode. We'll touch on addiction, treatment, court experiences, and viewer discretion is advised. That is Facebook policy, guys. Facebook.
Okay.
Matt's like, we're doing that. I said, yes, it's new. Facebook policy. They updated it. We gotta say it.
Yeah.
We gotta say it. All right, so we want to thank you for being here. Your story is real and it's raw. And we know that basically it's going to inspire somebody out there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So you've already said hello. You told us where you're from. Tell us a little bit about your recovery journey or your life in addiction.
So you want me to start from the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am the 10th child out of my dad's kids.
Okay. Sounds like my side of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm the oldest daughter out of 5 girls. The second oldest out of all 10 of us.
Ooh, no, girl.
So with my biological mom, she has 4 of us. So there's 2 girls and 2 boys. And then the rest are by different women.
Mm.
So, but I was raised around my siblings like all through my life. I lived with my bio mom. And I say that because I have foster parents that I call my parents.
Right.
Go ahead.
I said that's understandable. About your.
So, I lived with my mom and my 3 siblings, until I was about 14 years old. So I was molested and raped from the time I was 3 until I was 14 years old.
Mm.
And I started using at the age of 7.
Ooh.
The first time I OD'd, I was 7.
Oh, dang.
So then after that, so I went through all that, and then we moved in with my grandmother that tried her best, but we were already on drugs.
Yeah.
And so she did what she could with us. I remember, so when I was 14, I OD'd again on Klonopins and acid.
Mm.
And that's the first time the sheriff got involved. So So I met this sheriff that took time to try to understand me and where I was coming from. And he tried to help me, but I just pushed anybody away that tried to help me because no one was there for me at all. So I went through that. And then when I was 15, I got pregnant with my first child.
Mm.
So I quit using, quit smoking, quit drinking pop, all of that. Did everything right. So I had him at 16, and his father died when I was 17. He OD'd from methadone and Xanaxes.
Oof.
So I was on probation this whole time. I got put on probation when I was 14. I got caught with drugs at school
Okay. Yeah.
by the drug dog. So they put me on probation at Sauter County Juvenile Court. And they sent me to treatment. But back then they didn't have anything for juveniles, just outpatient.
Yep.
So I met Jay Hash, and he tried to help me, but of course I pushed everybody away because I thought I knew it all at that age. So I had Aaron at 16. Then I had open heart surgery from smoking and being on birth control. I had a
Wow.
pulmonary embolism,
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know
and
anything.
they had to crack my chest open and go in and get the clots out. So they prescribed me pain meds.
Yep.
Um, excuse me. I was prescribed hydrocodone at 16, and I think that's where the pills started real heavy because
Yeah.
I was getting them from the doctor, and I could just go in and say my chest was hurting, and they would give me some more.
Yeah.
So I done that, and then so Aaron's dad died, and then I just, like, my family says when he died, I died. A
Oh.
part of you died
Yeah.
because he fought for me when no one else would. Like, he fought my family members, he fought anybody and everybody that tried to harm me in any way. So he died, and then I got with my daughter's dad and got pregnant at 19. Um I had her at 24 weeks because of my heart condition. I wasn't supposed to have kids.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to have any more kids after that. Well, I got pregnant and had her at 24 weeks. She weighed 1 pound, 7 ounces.
Oh, God.
Oof.
And, after C-sections, because I had to have a C-section, my heart was too weak to have a natural birth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they gave me pain meds, and I was off to the races again. So I didn't raise, my grandma raised Aaron, is my oldest son.
Yeah.
Aubrey's grandma raised her. And then, so I started shooting drugs when I was 19 years old. First time I ever shot up. Um, then I started with heroin. The first time I ever done meth, I was 15, but then I stopped and picked back up when I was like 19.
Yeah.
Um, so meth and heroin was my drug of choice. Um, I got pregnant when I was 24. So I always cry during this part, but it is what it is. I'm going to try not to.
It's okay.
So I got pregnant when I was 24, caught some charges, was on the news, and went to treatment. So I went to treatment and I stayed sober, and then I started bleeding. I was smoking a cigarette out back because you can't smoke in the house in treatment places. And I started bleeding, so I went to the RA and told them I needed to go to the hospital. And
Yeah.
when I got to the hospital, um, they did everything they could to save my son, but they couldn't. So, my son died during birth.
I can relate. Mine did too.
So I was 24 when that happened, and so because I had to have a C-section again, so they prescribed me pain meds. So I called. I'm not going to go into detail what I went through at the hospital. Um, but I called the treatment facility and told them if they weren't there when I got released, that I was going to go sell the pain pills, get my drug of choice, and use until I died, because
Oh,
I didn't want to feel that pain. Because I was sober. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like completely sober. Didn't want
yeah.
to feel.
At
So I
that,
went to
at that
treatment.
point,
What
at
is
that
it?
point, at that point, how many days did you have?
I had months.
Ooh,
You have months.
Not days, months. Um, so I would say 5 months. Okay. And then I went back to treatment, and I left treatment.
yeah.
Then when I left treatment, it was after the funeral and everything, and I straight went and got high. And I didn't stop using, and every time I used to die. So I OD'd multiple times. If it wasn't for Narcan, I wouldn't be here. So, then they started putting me, I was on adult probation at this time. I was on adult probation probably from the time I was 18 until I was 29. I remember that because I signed up for drug court.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
Anthony died, and I started using again. I kept overdosing. And then they put me in treatment. So they kept putting me in treatment in Franklin Furnace, and I call it Tortureville, because
Yeah.
that's where my childhood took place. So I would run every time they would put me there, but I wouldn't tell anybody why. Like, I just didn't want to be there. I said I would never go back to that place. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I could stop from, like, old enough to where I could make my own decisions, like, I was not going back there at all.
Yeah.
So they kept putting me at Focus. I was at Focus, and I was there like 5 times. Cut my monitor off, ran multiple times. I told my probation officer I was cured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I
Oh,
was cured.
yeah. If only that worked. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah.
yeah. That was funny because I sat on the court, like, I left treatment, went to the courthouse, and waited until they opened up because I knew he was going to send Dusty Dixon right back after me.
Yeah.
So he said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I need to talk to you." And he said, "I'm calling Dusty." And I'm like, "Just let me talk to you first. Like, we need to talk." So I
Yeah.
was trying to convince him that I was cured, that I didn't need treatment. That didn't happen. So, this last time, uh, it was my fifth time at Focus, not my fifth time in treatment. I've been in treatment since I was 14.
Right.
So, it was my fifth time at Focus, and this time they didn't let me leave the jail until I was done detoxing.
Mm. Been there. Been
So
there.
I OD'd. I OD'd again, and my brother, he's not, so he has some challenges. And if it wasn't for him calling 911, I wouldn't be here.
Mm.
So he told me that if I got out of the hospital and got high again, he was going to call probation on me. But we didn't believe in doing stuff like that, so I didn't think he would. Well,
Yeah.
he did. He did the exact thing he said he was going to do. So, I got put in jail. It was like 2 days after I OD'd, and I was just running and gunning. OD'd again, like as soon as I got out of the hospital. So I had to go back to the hospital. It was a hot mess. So they left me in jail for 2 weeks this time and sent me to Focus. Well, I had a counselor. Um, his name was Joe, and he said to me as soon as I walked in the door, He said, "Do you want to live or do you want to fucking die?" I said, "I literally just came back from an OD. You might want to ask me that in 2 weeks."
Yeah.
So, he did not give up on me, him or his wife. Like, they really tried. She was my counselor every time I was there before.
Aw.
So this time in treatment, um, I don't know what it was. Like, I knew I had to open up about everything because I wasn't going to stay at focus. In my head, I was not staying. Like, you're not going to make me stay where I don't want to be.
Absolutely.
So, there was a few people that I was in treatment with that I knew, and they talked to me and tried to get me to stay and tried to get me to do right and listen to somebody other than myself. So me and Dusty were talking, and I wanted to sign up for drug court, which is reunification court,
Yeah.
so that I could get my kids back. So at that time, I went 4 years without seeing my daughter. I don't know how long it was without seeing Aaron, but I was allowed to see Aaron if he got dropped off at my grandma's. And then I could have supervised visitation with him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So I got pregnant again. I did get pregnant again. And I used the whole time. I couldn't stop. So I couldn't stop. I got on Suboxone. I did all that stuff. That didn't work. So my son was born addicted. And Children's Services was involved, and he is adopted out. So he knows me, but he doesn't know I'm his mother.
Mm.
Um, so I'm not going to say his name, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, he knows me as Tequila, but he doesn't know I'm his mom. Um, it's his biological cousin that has him, and she took him home from the hospital. So that's where he's at. But I got, I went to court, and drug court wouldn't accept me at first because of my history.
Yeah.
So Dusty didn't stop fighting for me. And then I sat down. So juvenile court's been involved in my life my entire life. Literally I remember Judge Kirsch. I remember all the judges.
Yeah.
So, they brought me in and asked me questions, and then once I answered the questions, they decided to accept me into drug court. But I had to follow rules, which I didn't do. Not at all. So I was at Focus for 18 months,
Ooh.
like
Like the whole drug
inpatient.
court.
No, no,
Oh.
no. I completed drug court once I got my own home, but I did inpatient, sober living. I done all that. So, and then for a certain amount of time, I had to stay at sober living because of drug court. But while I was in drug court, so they kept trying to retrain my brain.
Yeah.
For sure. There,
You
drug court's
know,
good for that.
so they kept telling me everything that I was taught in life was a lie.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm like, well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
First of all, like that's everything I've ever known, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
So then they started, because I wasn't listening to them, they started putting no contact orders on people.
Yep.
So I think that's the beginning of where I let them start working on me, when they stopped me from being around people that was toxic for me. So they done that, and I was in treatment for like, or sober living for years. drug court.
Yeah.
Drug court. I was in drug court for years. So every time I was in drug court, I just wore my whites because I knew I was going to jail. Because I always broke the rules.
Yes.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing, they told me I had to be honest with them, so I was honest with them,
Yeah.
but I was still in trouble because what I was doing, the only thing I wasn't doing was getting high. Everything else was I was just doing what I would have done without the drugs. So I completed drug court. Well, once I signed up for drug court and they accepted me into drug court, they let me off probation.
Okay.
So that was a plus.
Yeah.
so, so they let me off probation and I started doing drug court. Um, so I did drug court, did everything they asked me to do. Eventually, not in the beginning. So you get sanctioned if you do not follow the rules.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the last sanction that I got, they said you can ask for more time in jail, you can ask for less time in jail, you can ask for more community service or less time with community service. And I'm like, I think I need more time in jail, because it was still like, send me to jail. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, I've been away from my family off and on my whole life. I
Yeah.
was in foster care until I turned 18. So, I went to jail. The last time I went to jail, it was different. I tried to do an AA meeting in jail and nobody was having it. And I'm like, I don't understand why you guys aren't ready for this.
Yeah.
So it changed for me. I don't know what happened, but it's like the best way I can explain it is when my son died, like I just felt different. Like something in my head just felt different.
Mm.
So that same feeling happened when I was in jail this last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
So what you
So
think? That was your true moment of surrender?
Oh
yeah, but I had to go for like a lot. They sent me to jail a lot,
yeah.
you know?
Sometimes it takes a lot. Some people don't even make it. You know what I mean? Out of
Yeah.
it, back to jail. They end up in a casket, and it's thank God that
Yeah.
that last jail stay helped you.
Yeah.
Because you're here being able to tell us your story. I can relate with you with losing your son. I also lost my son. Um, he died 5 minutes after he was born. So like I can relate to all that. I almost died. Um, it's hard and it changes you internally. Like
Yeah.
nobody truly knows what it's like to lose a child until you lose one, you know. Um, Even if you are doing bad things, it doesn't make it hurt any less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I can relate to that. My heart goes out to you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I went from completing treatment and I told Focus I was never going to leave. And I told drug court I was never going to leave because that's all the only normal that I knew in my
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean? So I started working for Focus and I started as an RA. Then I became a counselor. Then I became a court liaison.
Oh yeah.
Um, I got my high school diploma. This is all while in recovery.
Okay.
I got my high school diploma. I got my kids back in my life. Um, so then I started working at TCC and I went from TCC to juvenile court. So now I am a drug court coordinator assistant and a
What?
probation officer.
Yay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's full 360.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, did all that time that you spent in the system, was that what encouraged you to want to do what you're doing today?
So what I want to do is be fuck. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
I want to be that person I never had.
Ooh,
Okay.
So I am a juvenile probation officer. And I do whatever I can for human trafficking.
awesome.
I want to be that voice for that child that everybody just kept shutting up
Oh,
when
yeah,
they were trying to ask for help. Yeah, kids act out, but you don't know why. You don't know what's
right.
going on.
Right.
That's true.
And I can spot it because I got it. So that's why I do what I do. And I do drug court now so I can reunify recovering addicts with their kids because I was also that mom.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
yeah.
I think that they should, maybe people should really look into that because we don't really think about like where it starts when we get
Mhm.
into recovery. We don't think about like we think about as an ourselves, but like we don't think about how many kids are still out here today that are going through the same exact things that we went through.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
I love
yeah,
that.
I get to see it and I get to do my part and whatever I can do to help.
Aww. How long have you been doing it?
So drug court, 3 years. Probation, a few months.
Do you like it? So you do like it? Like
I
it's
love
your
it.
calling? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything I've been through in life has led me to where I'm at now.
Mm.
So I feel like if I didn't go through what I went through, how could I help them out of it?
So it's giving all your pain purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So have you truly worked through like everything, like losing your son?
So since I've been sober, he has a tombstone now. Um, I don't go there as often as I should,
Same, same.
but like his death date still hurts my feelings really bad. And then the day we buried him.
I feel like when it comes to grief of anybody we love or care about, it's something we never get over, but we learn how to work through it in a
Yeah.
healthy way, right? Because
Yeah.
we're always in different stages of grief.
I
Yeah.
think they just repeat themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's days that like I can smile because like I can remember the good, parts about it, you know what I mean? Because that was one of the things that I was taught in, a treatment was to pull the positives from that day. But then it's like, man, if I would have just chose a different path or, a different, situation or baby daddy or whatever the case may be, like, would things be different? Like, would he, be, walking around talking to me and, getting on my nerves, whatever, whatever it is. But like, would if I had chose a different path,
Yeah.
but there's other days it's like I'm very content, but I don't. It doesn't. It's just harder most days. Let's just say that it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt any less.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what type of love, who you as a loved one you lose, whether it's a child, a mother, a brother. I've never lost a sibling yet, but man. And I have a big family too. I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters.
Do
So
you?
yeah, yeah. My dad, uh, God rest his soul, was one of those guys that got around, And
Yeah.
last I heard, I had a sister named Tina. I met her all the way up in Michigan, and my younger siblings always wonder like how they could, get in contact with her, and I'm like, Oh, I don't know. Those were the days that I was using. So you're
Yeah.
asking me all the wrong things, but those are definitely things, I can relate with. But grief never gets any better or
Yeah.
easier. Ever.
I think it's the same thing when it comes to trauma. Like from the night of my dad's accident, like that night we passed that wreck on
Yep.
32, like it was instant. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I got that feeling, and my body's overwhelming me, and it's just, I think grief and trauma is a process in itself.
Yeah.
It's something we have to.
It is.
It's definitely something you have to be uncomfortable with to become comfortable with it. Right? I had to feel it, and I had to deal with all of it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's something you ever get over.
Makes us stronger though. Makes
Yeah.
us
It does.
mentally, it makes us stronger. Internally, it makes us stronger. But it's just, you never do get over it.
Yeah.
So recovery didn't start with you willingly. It started as an obligation.
Yes.
So I think a lot of us, a lot of us, it starts with it. It never starts with willingness. Girl, I did not want to be there. I tried everything under the sun. And Alan Walsh, God rest his soul, you know what I mean? Talked to me for, I was kind of like you, like, I wasn't saying I was cured, but I was like, man, I'm not going to get high. Just let me go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm begging to go home and shit. I didn't even have a home to go to. he's like, where the hell are you going to go home to, shit truck? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll find somewhere. He was like, yeah, you'll find yourself right back in Butler County Jail until you go to treatment.
Yeah. I can
I'll
relate
never
to that.
forget that. Yeah, I'll never forget that. But man, I was so reluctant. You know what I mean? It definitely didn't start off with it wasn't willingness at all.
Yeah.
But I think I was physically and emotionally spent. And I think that I knew that it was either rehab or I was gonna die. You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I was doing everything I could to die this last 2 weeks before I got my violated. And Dane called me for that random. I melted the cup, and he locked me up. And then it was like 2 days later, like I'm really starting to get into being sick. And Stephanie comes to see me, and I'm trying to manipulate her and be like, I'm gonna lose my job that I don't have, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna lose my apartment. I'm gonna lose this, and I was trying to get out and do what I had set my mind that needed to be done.
And the excuse of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. So what really changed when you were in treatment that last time that where you noticed that your mindset started to shift?
I would say just the people that fought for me when I couldn't fight for myself.
Yeah. I went to drug court too, but I didn't get off probation. I was on probation the whole time I was in drug court and
Yeah.
in treatment. And and I messed up one time in drug court, and I also turned myself in, but I didn't relapse or nothing. I just ended up leaving treatment because I was like, man, I'm just ready. And
Yeah.
but I did, they gave me an option to prove why I should go home, and I had to have a job lined up. I did, I did all the things, and I got out, I worked, and I sat here today, went from living in a garage to, having my own home to, well, I rent it, but having a home, a bed to sleep in, 2
Yeah.
cars, and I graduated drug court.
It was a process.
It was a process.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. Like I never, I always say that like the people that I once ran from was the people that I would run to, and I would run to today if I had to. Like if I knew if I necessarily had to, I could just go get in the car, I could just drive across the street and walk into that courthouse, and I'd be welcomed with open arms, and they would give me all the help in the world that anything I could ask for. You know what I mean? They're gonna
Yeah.
try to help me in any way. And we don't really look at that side of it though, because we can't don't know how to take constructive criticism, and we don't know how to take help willingly, because we always
Yeah.
think there's an ulterior motive that somebody wants wants to do us harm, because we're used to it, especially if you've been abused or molested or raped. I've been all those things too, so it's really hard to trust people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
But today I have my biological family, they're still my family, but I built my own family.
yeah,
So I have a relationship today. Um, I have family today. Like my court family is amazing. Like they're the first people that will pray for me before I even know I need it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Like
do.
they have my back when some things happened since I've been sober. So my child's father, my third baby's dad, died. I didn't get high over it.
Mm,
My grandmother died that tried to raise me. I didn't get high over it. My brother they found under the viaduct died. I didn't get high over it. Um my kids like just kids are kids, you know what I mean? So things have just been happening, and I have people fighting for me still that I never thought was possible.
yeah,
Like the family that I have today, I wouldn't trade for the world.
same.
And recovery brought me that.
It's always the people we're the most reluctant to have in our lives that end up having the biggest impact in it.
Ah,
Because we think they're terrible for us.
Right.
I know.
What do you want from me? You don't know what's best for me. That was my mindset. Like, what do you know? Like, you don't even know me. But like, and I found it really hard to fathom that somebody actually cared about what happened to me when I wasn't used to that.
Yeah.
Um, or wanted to see good things happen for me because I wasn't used to that. Um, how I wasn't used to seeing anything good in my life. My dad, I grew up with my mom and dad. My mom, she was always drinking. She was a great mom, don't get me wrong, but she was an alcoholic. But my dad, he was a abusive alcoholic drug addict, and he wasn't a good person. And, so like I didn't grow up knowing what good things were or good people were. I
Yeah.
grew up, thinking that love was supposed to hurt and beat your ass.
Yes.
You know, if he's not being mean to you, he's cheating on you. You know,
Exactly.
I grew up thinking all these bad things in life, that always somebody wanted something from me or was doing something against me. I think I grew up, they taught me what paranoia was right from the rip. So
Yeah.
like, and I get it. Like it just growing up and, and that side of it with family that's already, drinking or drugs, it's you get that mindset, and it's core beliefs. It sticks with you. So it's a hard habit to break, to trust people.
Yeah.
It was for me anyway. I don't know about y'all, but it was for me.
What I used to always tell you when we first got together,
Embrace it.
just embrace it.
Embrace it. That's what he always used to tell me. Cause like it was, life was hard, and a lot of the things was hard to break, and I can only imagine. I don't know how you survived so many deaths, but it's I'm not
God.
ready for that. Yeah, has to be
It's all
Yeah.
for a reason.
for sure. For sure.
So, when did you start feeling even a small desire to change?
Um, I think I was at Focus for a few months, for a while. So like with me it started So when you take the drugs away, before I done drugs, I used to self-harm.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
you take the drugs away, you go back to anything and everything to numb the pain.
Any opiate.
So with my counselor, we came up with like coping skills to not do that. But then I started getting tattoos everywhere. So yeah, I love
Tattoo
tattoos.
stories.
Yeah, I love tattoos. I love piercings. Um, but I didn't harm myself at all. Like I gave myself treatment tattoos. They're
Yeah.
so bad. They're so bad. I need them covered up. I still
Oh,
have them.
hey, let them be reminders.
I did it in the bathroom.
Have we heard about this, dude? Yeah.
We did. And then Allison said, let's talk about the time I took you shopping. And then when walking out, you took off sprinting like 5 bags in each hand.
That was at Family Dollar. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's one of those times I ran.
You took off with the 5 bags too.
Listen, I put the pop in the trunk and I took off. Oh my God. I didn't say sorry to her for like months after treatment because I wasn't going to say it if I didn't mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I waited until I meant that.
Oh, man. I put the pump in the truck and took off.
Oh, I took the snack cakes though because you know how we.
Yeah, gotta eat. Yeah. Yeah.
I did take the snack cakes.
I don't blame you. I took them too. That's the only thing I would eat when I die was snack cake.
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
But I
It
had
was
to read
so
it,
bad.
Christina. I gotta read this. Oh man.
Stacy said, "Don't forget the toenail."
Really? I was a cosmetologist in
Right?
the works. Okay, I was in treatment. So I had the bright idea of putting acrylic nails on my toes. It was horrible. So I couldn't do it in the house because of the chemicals. So I did it on the back porch and I
Yeah.
couldn't get the acrylic off my toes. So I was stuck like that. It hurt so bad. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God, I'm sweating.
Hard lessons.
It's a hard lesson. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Man. This is whoa, shoot. There's some
Yeah, I
stuff.
did some stuff. I was trying to keep some of that private. Thank you.
Put it all out there. Toenails and taking bags from the store. Oh, your friend Haley said I'm dying. Oh man, that's great.
Oh God.
Yeah.
She said when she walked in, she sounded like a dog walking.
It was bad. It was so bad. I could not walk. It hurt to walk. Because okay, you're a girl, so you know when you put the acrylics on, they're really long.
Yeah, you have to file them
Yeah,
down.
I didn't. I was trying.
Good
I
times.
was trying to be, a nail tech, a hairdresser. I did hair in treatment. I did everything in treatment.
Trying to find your calling.
Just
Yeah.
want to go to good talents. I'm sorry. Oh.
It was bad. That was a bad time. So look,
Oh,
where I ran this last time when I went to treatment,
yeah,
this is a funny story. So because I used to run all the time, I would hide from them when they would do bed count.
yeah.
So one time I hid in the dryer and I got stuck.
Yeah, we heard that story.
And we're laughing so hard because I can't get out of the dryer. I peed all over my clothes.
But you were sober though, right?
I was sober.
Right.
Then I
Oh, good
crawled up
time.
under a bed. And when you're in treatment, you put on a few pounds. So I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
So Kayla had to pull me out. Oh, it was
I
bad.
remember I got a few pounds now. It's funny. I love food too much, man. Good times and bad, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Somebody's, oh, Brandy said Big Purple.
What is that? Big Purple.
I don't know. She said Big Purple.
Well, I'm trying to figure that story out because God only knows.
Yeah.
Maybe she's talking about dyeing hair.
Oh, yeah. So I was on the run from probation.
She said your hair.
So I dyed my hair purple in that one picture so that probation couldn't find me. I
Yeah,
mean,
they'll
it
never
didn't
recognize
work.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't work. It did not work.
Man. Shoot. The things we do.
Yes.
The things we do.
In our
Man.
heads, it's a great.
It's a
I
great idea.
know. Like it's the best idea ever. Like I thought I looked good at 86 pounds and endocarditis and dying.
Oh, fudge. Man, we were talking about that. This one's 100 pounds and I was 60 pounds. You know what I mean? And wow. I was pregnant though and like 65 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was all baby. I was probably only like 42 pounds. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Realistically, but man, it's awful. But we
Yep.
do. We think that, we think that we look good. We think that we're doing big things and
Yeah.
we don't look at the.
Had a crack pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing big things.
Yeah.
I look like a raccoon, but you know what I mean?
Oh, it was bad.
I sunk in. Yeah.
Yeah, Brandy said yes, and you couldn't tell her nothing.
That is my sister. She's
Oh.
my A1.
Aw.
She
Yeah.
is.
She said yes, and you couldn't tell her nothing. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Whew.
But yeah, there's like tons of stories that I could tell you. I'd rather not because, I could have clients watching this.
Understandable.
No.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I have some crazy stories too, but man, that shoot.
But I'm
God.
grateful for where I am today, right? Because like I have people that love me. I'm in a relationship that's not toxic,
Yeah,
like
that's
ever.
different. Yeah.
That's
Different.
real weird. It's everything's new for me, so I'm still there. You know what I mean? Um, I have a 21-year-old that don't listen to me.
Mm.
Yeah, nothing at all. He doesn't listen to nothing I say, but um and I never dreamed I would be where I'm at today.
Mm.
Ever in life. Like, when you get sober, you're like, I want to be like that person. I want to do that. That's what I want in life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then God just gives you way more than you ever dreamed or prayed for.
Yep. It's when you start doing the right thing, all those good things just start falling into place without you even really trying to put them there.
Yeah.
How long were you in treatment before you actually felt hope that things could be different?
Mm.
Okay. I think I was I don't even know how long it took me. I think it was that last time I went to jail. I was at Sober Living. Listen, they had to get an air mattress because I was in jail so much. So they just bought me an air mattress because I kept going to and from, like back
Yeah,
and forth, back and forth. So
he
they're
was
like, we're
coming.
just going to get you an air mattress right now until you figure what you're going to do out.
Oh,
So I
that's
think it was that last time in jail. Um, when I tried to have a meeting and nobody, like, they just looked at me like I was the craziest person on the planet,
Yeah.
yeah,
Those
and I'm like,
people are
something's
implanted in you.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
something just clicks.
Yeah. I
You
can't
finally,
tell you what it was, but it was like I said, when my son died, like I felt something in my head change. And then that last time in treatment or the last time in jail did the same thing.
mm, made that connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding that want and need and desire to want to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
I'm
that too.
still a hot mess. I am still a hot mess.
Yeah, same. She said, Brandy said, you are crazy, sissy, but it works.
Yeah.
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 Oh, oh.
So how did it feel to have people fight for you when you couldn't fight for yourself?
Well, honestly, I didn't understand it
Mm,
because I'm just going to say it. When you have parents that gave birth to you, that gave you life, and they don't want you, they don't see you as something special, you know? And they didn't fight for you. Why would anyone else?
yep,
Yeah.
And then I done the same thing to my own kids,
yep,
you
same.
know?
Yep, yeah,
So it was hard for me, and it still is. Like, I still have people fighting for me. Like, I had a situation come up that I had a CPS case and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And people were
mm,
saying stuff that wasn't true about me. And my family, not my blood family, my family, was like, you're good. Everything's good. You ain't going nowhere. Everything's fine. We got you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I still like, why though? You know? Like, I still
yeah,
question things. And I'm
yeah,
an overthinker. I overthink everything.
yeah.
So then my mind's just going crazy. So I still talk to a therapist weekly,
Mm,
you know?
yep.
Well, she's my pure supporter, but I call her my therapist. You know, I just gave her that title because
Yeah,
I call her for everything. When I don't call my sponsor, I call her. So, um, and I just have people there for me that love me for me, and I just question it sometimes. You know, I still do that, and I have 8 years. I
yeah,
still
Yeah.
do that. Like, you know,
That's
I don't
kind of like
know.
we talked about earlier with trauma, right? For you, it's probably a trauma response.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
probably.
Brandy said, I drown a fish for you. Don't play with me. Tell them how special you are and the lives you touch. Tell them how you fight for others when no one else will tell. Sis, you're changing the whole person at a time. Tell them.
Hmm. I do what I can. I do what God sent me here for, you know?
Yeah.
So I will say this, and I always say this when I give my lead. So, and I truly believe this, addicts will change the world. Why? Because we've done met the devil and
Mhm.
we're working our hardest to meet the big guy,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So I
Like
say
that.
that at every meeting. that I give my lead to
Yeah.
because
It's
I
true.
believe that.
It's
We've
true.
been through hell and back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The ones that actually make it out, the ones that don't stop fighting, because my brother, um, I don't think he stopped fighting, but I think the voices just got louder,
Mm. Yeah,
you know?
I do.
So I'm going to fight for him because he's gone and he can't no more. So I'm going to do what he couldn't do. And I'm going to touch as many people as I can.
Mm.
Not, fighting them, not anymore,
Yeah.
the legal way. We do things right today.
And and what you're doing is amazing. And choosing to be in the juvenile side of it and trying to catch it before it starts, and you know what I mean, is that's amazing. You know what I mean? I love the mindset of it. I love where you're going with it, and I love your heart in it. To be honest with you, like
Thank you.
that's where it starts.
Well, I think
Yeah.
a whole society, people just look at actions, they don't look at the causes. Right?
Mm.
Yeah.
The root of the problem where it usually starts. Because mine started as a child too, and a lot of my things I grew up and I resented people, hated people, and I used drugs to cover up things, and it just, yeah,
Yeah.
life just. If I would have had somebody like you, to try to help me, maybe I would have had a different outlook on life,
Yeah.
because kids don't have it easy. They haven't ever had it easy, but it's just getting worse and worse as it gets as it goes on. It ain't getting no better. So you hear about it all the time. Parents kill. I mean, you hear on the news all the time about a poor child either dying by getting hold of a gun, or parents are killing them, drowning them in the cars. Like, and it's like we can help people today.
Yeah.
You're doing a great thing. Great thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, we had so you didn't need the whole hour and a half, so you know what I mean. You did great. You nailed it. What advice would you give to someone currently in treatment who doesn't want to be there yet?
Okay. So, what I would say to the person in treatment, fight for the kid that no one ever did nothing for. Fight for yourself.
Mm,
Don't give up, because as soon as you give up, it's a wrap. There's no Narcan going to bring you back from that.
yeah,
Never give up the fight.
ever, ever. And if you need, if you know somebody is suffering, reach out. We know all kinds of people. You can, reach out to Tequila. You can reach out to everybody that's in, the chat. You can reach out to us personally on our Facebook page. We have 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got pages from rock bottom.
And if you
Go
see
watch.
me on the sidewalk, my resting bitch face is just natural.
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
you born
mean.
like that?
Don't be scared to approach her. She is good.
I was made that way.
Yeah, I think we all get it sometimes. You know what I mean?
People don't even talk to me. Like, no one will mess with me. It's bad. And then I get told all the time that I look mean. It's not that I'm mean, I'm concentrating.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
she said, "Stop lying." Brady said, "Stop lying. You mean?"
I can be if I have to be.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at
Yeah.
all. Shoo. All right. So your story shows how powerful support and patience can be. What would you say to anyone feeling like they're too far gone?
You're not.
Mm.
No one is ever too far gone. So even if you don't believe in my higher power, um, you're here for a reason.
Yes.
Everything that you've been through is to pull someone out of the hell that you are living right now.
Mm. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you. You want to go? You want to read on to that?
The change can start without willingness. People believing in you can shift your path,
Yeah.
and desire for life and recovery grows over time.
And it does. But we want to thank you for sharing your journey openly and honestly. I don't think you held anything back realistically. And I think that's, what people need to hear. They heard the hard times, they heard the laughter, they seen the laughter, and that was great. I always love segments like this, but we appreciate you and we want to thank you because it was powerful and you did come from hell. And now you're trying to help other people that are in hell right now. So kudos to that. And my heart goes out to you for everything that you've been to everybody out there still suffering. And if you need anything, reach out. And we appreciate you.
Thank you.
So much.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And don't forget to check out
Well, what Echoes of Recovery?
Echoes of Recovery, our merch.
And then coming on next Monday, we have a friend of mine. I met him when I was in treatment in California. I think now he lives in New York. His name is Nate Stacy. He's an amazing guy. He has an amazing story.
And he'll be on Monday to tell his story. I'll be posting about that. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody who commented tonight. A shout out to my cousin Judy. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I know that we don't really what you say talk, and we haven't really seen each other in years, but that means a lot to me. Thank you for the comment. And she said, Kim, I'm so proud of you. God put you on this path to help others. Look at you doing it, and I appreciate you. I want to give a shout out. I did not overlook your comment. I love you. Keep being you. If you ever need anything or just want to talk, reach out.
I think the more we do this, the more grateful I am for it. I get at least twice a week. I get to sit and reflect. Like today it was a hell of a day, and then we get to hear a story of someone who went through absolute hell, and now she's doing everything she can to reach out and help that person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And this is why we do it, guys. And you guys, Tequila, don't forget, if you want to send me those names, and I'll give you my number. And if you guys know anybody who would like to come on and share their story and just sit down and chit chat with us, please reach out to us because we would love to hear it. We'd love to share it with the world. And just remember, you're not alone. We're here. Check out the store, like the page, go to YouTube, like it too, because we take all of our videos that we do here, our lives that we do here, and we put them on our YouTube page. So that way, because Facebook will delete them after 30 days. It's new Facebook policy. You got to read it when it says Facebook has updated their policy. You got to go through it.
No, just like a step. Move on.
It's okay. You can delete my videos after 30 days. We don't care. Yeah, but I care because I want to keep all these because this is memories for us, and everybody that shared theirs, it's special to us and special to me for sure. And I know it's special to Matt. So
I'm grateful I get the chance to reach out and connect with people, and we get to spread hope through our stories and our personal experiences, and we get to share that with other people too.
Yeah, we do. Thank you, Tammy. She said, just try to come in to support you, Kim. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you. If you talk to your brother, tell him I said, hey. Yeah. And thank everybody for, joining tonight. Like I said, check out the merch, check out the YouTube page, go and like and follow pages from Rock Bottom because we're almost there. So that way we can start moving our lives to the pages of Rock Bottom.
To the
pages. We're almost at 100 followers. That's all we need. We need 100 followers to get it, to move it over to there from our personal page to the pages from Rock Bottom page. So I hope everybody has a good night. And just remember, if you guys are still suffering and you guys want to talk, just let us know. If you guys have people that you know that want to come on and share the story, reach out to us and we will find a spot for them and get them on. Have a good night, guys.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.